Here's a cool tool to add to your Pro Audio bag of tricks. It's a battery-powered Bluetooth receiver that is made to work with Pro Audio equipment. It has XLR balanced output, so you can plug it into any kind of Pro Sound device. When I saw this, I thought that is absolutely perfect, and I immediately thought of a couple of good applications for it. One of them that came to mind is that sometimes I have gatherings in the backyard and I'll break out a Pro Sound powered loudspeaker to play some background music. And with this, I can just plug this right into the back of the speaker and connect my phone to that speaker through Bluetooth and transform a powered loudspeaker into the ultimate party box. I could also use this with the mixing board to take audio from the phone and play it through the PA system without the use of adapter cables or anything like that. It's just so convenient. And maybe you're in a band practice space and you've got a few different people in the band and they'd like to be able to play material from their phone into the PA system, but they have different kinds of phones, so you'd have to use different kinds of adapter cables. And well, with this, it's all Bluetooth, so you just open up Bluetooth settings on the phone and connect to the device and boom, you're done. And so how convenient is that? Now, you might say that this is just a mono device, though, because it's only one channel. But no worries, they got you covered because in the kit you get two, so you can have stereo. And you probably realize that your phone can only connect to one device at a time for Bluetooth audio. And so they got you covered with that too, because these devices are clever in that you can run them as a mono device. When you turn it on, it's just a mono individual receiver, but with its partner, you can just tap the control button on it a couple of times, and these two devices pair themselves together, and then you just connect to one of the devices with your phone, and it sends the other channel to its partner, so you get stereo output from your Bluetooth device. How slick is that? It's so easy to use. So I think this is a really cool little device, and it works well. And when I saw it, I was definitely interested. And Melonare was kind enough to send me out a copy of the MB-1 to check out and share with you. So let's take a little closer look at the device, and I'll tell you more about it. These devices are obviously battery powered, and the battery is a rechargeable battery. There's a USB port on the side here which charges up the battery. You can use a standard phone charger for that. They give you a cable. You need to supply the power plug for it. And to charge up the battery, it takes about a couple hours to fully charge the battery. And once the battery's charged up, you get 15 hours of runtime. So lots of runtime, no worries there. One of the things I do appreciate about this device is that the batteries are replaceable. So if after time the battery starts getting weak or worn out, you can easily replace the battery and you don't have to replace the device. I like that. These batteries, they appear to be AA batteries, but they're not. They're actually 14,500 lithium cells. That's 3.7 volt cell. So you have to get the right battery. One thing I note is that the batteries that are included with this device are 500 milliamp hour. That's not a real high capacity battery, but even with that sized battery, you still get 15 hours of runtime. It would occur to me that if you put in a high capacity lithium cell, 14,500 cell from somebody like Vapcell that's used for high power flashlights or maybe vaping, those cells have a lot more capacity, and this thing could probably run for ages, but 15 hours is plenty long for me. So that's really convenient. To operate the device, there's only a single button on here, so it's super easy to operate. You just turn it on and it hooks up to the phone and passes audio. To pair the devices together, all you need to do is to tap the button once and put it to stereo mode, and then you double tap both buttons here, and that starts a pairing operation that connects these two devices together. And a moment later, they're connected in stereo, and you're good to go. There's 4 little LEDs in the front that show you status indication. One of the LEDs is power. It's a red LED which will illuminate while it's getting charged up, and it blinks when you turn the unit on or off. Then there's a blue LED, which indicates whether or not you're connected to Bluetooth. And there's two green LEDs, one for mono, one for stereo, that lets you know what mode it's in. And that's all there is to it. So it's super easy to use. You just hold down the button for a couple seconds, it turns on. You hold it down for a couple seconds again and it turns it off. Or you can switch between stereo and mono with a short tap, and you can pair these together in stereo with a quick double tap. To pair it with your phone, all you need to do is to pull up Bluetooth settings in your phone and you'll see the MB-1 device, and just hit pair and it hooks right up. So couldn't be simpler, and it just works so well. It's so easy and convenient for getting Bluetooth audio into your pro sound equipment. So that's the Melonare MB-1 Bluetooth receiver. I think it's a really cool product. It works well. It's so easy to use and it's inexpensive. What are the downsides that I see? Well, one is that it's a Bluetooth device, and Bluetooth doesn't have enormous range. So you're going to want to have your phone relatively close to this unit for good, reliable signal. And that's just how it is with any Bluetooth device. I think they rate it for over 100 feet, but that seems optimistic to me. The other issue that I see with this is just simply mechanical. The package is pretty narrow, pretty compact. And if you have two of these right together, you can see what the connector spacing is. And so that'll probably work with your audio equipment, no problem. But if your audio equipment that you're going into has really tightly spaced XLR connectors, that might be just too much distance to hit the connectors. And so you might want to consider getting a short XLR extension cable, so you can plug a cable into the output of the receiver and then run that over to your equipment, and so you can get into those really tightly spaced jacks. But other than that, I think it's a pretty cool device, pretty neat. If you're interested in this product, I'm going to put some links down below where you can learn more about it. I hope you enjoyed my review, and if you enjoy this kind of content, or you find it interesting, please throw me a thumbs up and let YouTube know. And if you want to get back and see more in the future, consider subscribing to the channel so you can find your way back here more easily next time. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you again soon on another upcoming video.